Hello, hello everybody. All right. Hello, hello. Hey, Miss Krista. How are ya? Hello, hello. I think that says Peggy. Let me get myself pulled up over here. There I am. Yes, Peggy. Thank you, Krista. How are you, ladies? Welcome, welcome, everybody. Say hello when you hop on, please. I need to prop this up. It's easier to see. Alright. I am in an event this evening. Oh, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, you guys. Hold on a second. Let me try to see if I can do that without messing us up. Okay, I think I got it. Alright. I am in an event with the Stand Tall Crafting Group this evening, so I'm going to give it just another minute while Miss Giselle finishes up her amazing project at your craft cottage. I've been running around like a crazy person ever since I got home. I feel like I've just been looking for everything when I got home. And I cooked dinner for everybody too, so. Hello, hello. Come on in. I hope everybody is having a good evening. I think my comments may have stopped over here. My comments have been acting so weird on everybody's videos. I have to go out and come back in over and over. Hello, Miss Renee. How are you? Hey, Jenny. Hi, sweet friend. How are you? So I think I'm in the clear on a pink slip tonight, right? You've already got that covered? All right. JWoww in the house. Oh, I am hot, hot, hot. Oh, is that fan? I don't know if that fan is like bothersome. Let me try to turn that off. Okay. All right, Nancy, how are you? All right, you guys, my name is Janice. I am with JWoww Creations. I am in the Stand Tall Crafting Group this evening. It's been going on all day since noon Central Time, I do believe. Yep, it's you. I have to go back and catch some of the replays. I think the first one I was able to see was Miss Cindy. Before that at work, I just wasn't able to get on. So anyhow, I'm going to go back this evening and catch the replays. Everything I've seen so far, like usual, it has been fantastic. Hello, Teresa. So thank you all for being here with me this evening. Say hello, hello, so that way I can say hello back. You guys, I have a bottle that I bought from Hobby Lobby like several weeks ago. Hey, Spider-Man Wayne. Oh, that's right. I did see that you said she's getting Paisley instead. I feel like she would do just fine with that. I have this glass bottle. I've been wanting to do it for a really long time, and I just keep psyching myself out. So I need you all to like encourage me, tell me that it'll be fine if I do a glass bottle. So the next event I'm in, maybe I will get the courage to do it. But for this evening, I'm going to go ahead and do this kit that I have. I think I told you guys last time I ordered several kits from Lisa over at Brown Eyed Girls Crafting. And so this is one of them that I ordered. I am going to make this as a gift for somebody. I have several kits that I bought actually that I'm going to be using to make gifts probably for Mother's Day. Because they are my friends and they are all mothers. So, hey Bernice, thank you, sweet friend. I appreciate you. I hope everybody is having a great day, a great evening. So I'm going to start with the base. It's got this mark on it. I guess it's just kind of a guide. I don't know. This one did not have any instructions to it, so it looks like this goes over it in her picture from her website. So I'm not entirely sure why this is there. Maybe if you chose to just do this and with the little side pieces instead of the cross underneath, but it came to me all assembled or somewhat assembled, laid out anyway. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start. I don't know the decor. Hey, Michelle, I have to go back. You were on this morning or this afternoon first. I've got to go back and watch. Call you in sick tomorrow. I got to go watch you, Michelle, and see what you did. I know it was probably great. So I'm going to start with my wax. Out of wax. Oh, there's one. So I can darken up and stain the board. Oh. Did everybody have dinner already? If so, what did you have? I tried something new this evening. I only was able to have enough time to take a couple of bites out of it before I hopped on here, but another crafty chick that I watch on Facebook, she actually mentioned it at Walmart in the freezer section. I'm sure they, you can buy turkey breast, not frozen, but in the freezer section, Jenny O's has a frozen turkey breast that is in like a baking bag. I have a very large family. I think most of you probably know. And so I bought 3 of those and plopped those in the oven. Actually called my daughter shortly after she got home from school and had her stick them in the oven, and then I finished them off. But it was super simple. All I had to do was cook them in the oven for 2 hours and voila, they were done. And like I said, I took a couple of bites and it was delicious, you guys. So highly recommend if you like turkey and something that's easy. Hey Donna, thanks for being here. Thank you guys for coming in. Highly recommend. It worked perfect for me because when I get home from work, everybody's, wants dinner and is ready to eat. So, hey Peggy. So that was nice. And I whipped up some mashed potatoes and broccoli with cheese. I will definitely be buying those again. Is everybody experiencing better weather? I know yesterday was a little sketchy for a lot of people, so I hope everybody fared well during the storms. It was pretty gnarly here. I actually had some water come in the basement. My basement is, I guess, not as waterproof as what I thought, but it was really bad, terrible winds, and it was just in one corner of the house, so my husband was able to kind of keep it under control and contain it so it didn't, mess up anything. And we've got dehumidifiers and a fan down there in the corner. It was just really the corner of one room that got some water. Oh, hey Donna with Cypress Designs. Yeah, you guys with your pages, come in on your page names. And that way everybody, can follow you if they're not already. Yeah, I hope so, Michelle. I do not like the storms. So when we bought this house, 2.5, well, I guess next month it'll be, no, it was September. September will be 3 years. We bought this house and the woman told us, that she had it waterproofed. And so there was a sump pump on both ends of the house, and we thought, okay, we are all good. We are rural. And she said, I never lose power out here. Well, we were here a month and had a bad storm, and we lost power. And then we started getting water because the sump pumps, weren't working. So that was like our first big deal we did to the house. We had backup batteries installed on the sump pumps. So we don't have that problem, but we've only lost power one other time very briefly. The joys of country living. All right, so I've got that stained, darkened up. There's a couple of spots that are a little darker than others. Let me see how that's I'm going to darken up just a little bit over here on this side so it's somewhat balanced. So I think the last time I was live with you guys, I told you about putting in a pumpkin patch and a sunflower field. My vision has evolved. I'm going to do 8 quite large flower beds as well. I want to be able to do hand cut bouquets. Oops. And so in true fashion, I can't, just dip my toe in slightly. I've got to jump in full force. I have been buying seeds. That's going to be perfect. I'm going to try it a little bit. Buying seeds like crazy, I have to stop. But I've not been sleeping well at night. And so then I've been online looking at flowers. And there's so many beautiful flowers. I couldn't tell you how many YouTube videos that I've watched, like learning about the different kinds of flowers and what's good for my zone that I'm in, and trying to find things that are not necessarily super high maintenance, things that don't necessarily require a ton of watering, because, where they're going to be planted at is quite a ways from the house. So I'm excited for that. My husband is excited about the pumpkin patch, not quite as excited about the flowers. But he did come home with a couple of packs of sunflower seeds for me yesterday. He just seen and grabbed at the store. So that was sweet. $60% off their flowers. That's good. I do not need any more artificial flowers. I forgot to check the sides, but that's okay. All right, so we're good and dry. I have so many flowers over here. I need to start doing something with them. Gotta get a drink, you guys. I'm sorry. I think my throat is a little irritated. I had my bedroom window open the last couple of nights when I sleep. Donna, what all do you have in your garden? If all goes well and I can manage what I've got, or what I'm going to have going on, I'm going to take my wax because I am going to try to chippy this just a little bit. Like I said, I have no idea what her home decor looks like, so I don't know. I guess I'm just going to kind of go with what I got. But if all goes well, I would like to put in a vegetable garden, which I had at our old house for a few years. I've done that in pretty much every house I've lived in, off and on. But it's so hard working and with all the kids and the sports and keeping up with the pull and the weeds and, all the things that go along with gardening. But I do miss having fresh garden tomatoes. They're amazing. Electro gardening. I'm gonna try it. It's supposed to make. Okay, Donna. I have no idea what electro gardening is. I can stick things in the ground, put dirt over them, water them, and watch them grow. That's about the extent of my gardening experience. Alright, so I'm going to take my Waverly and plaster and go over this. You guys, I still haven't washed that jar of paintbrushes yet. They're probably ruined by now. So what is electro gardening? That sounds very interesting. I'm going to have to go on YouTube and check that out. Oh. Okay. This has got some dried paint around it. All right. I'm going to do my best not to go over the sides of this. Can you guys see what I'm doing? I really do need to get in here and experiment with my camera angle. I feel so bad, and I watched some of you, and You have your setup is like so much closer and so much better. This paint is really just getting soaked into this board. I feel like I probably should have put down maybe a layer of gesso or something first just to prime it really good. But that's alright. I'm going for that rustic look. It's copper wire rung around a stick into the ground that cause a vibration. Wow, that sounds high tech. All veggies and cantaloupe and watermelon. Love cantaloupe and watermelon. I actually had cantaloupe for lunch today. And a smoothie. Cantaloupe and a smoothie. And a few walnuts and pecans. Trying to be more mindful about my diet. My doctor has had enough. So I'm on a heart medicine for my cholesterol. I have heart disease pretty rampant through my family. So even though I am, well, I'll be 42 this year. I've already been on a heart medicine she wanted to put me on it about 3 years ago and I fought with her about it. So I've been on it I think about 1.5 years. Alright, trying not to make a mess of myself because I have no paper towels in here and no baby wipes. I am not very good at the no mess making. Alright. I'm doing this thicker in some spots than others. I don't know that it'll matter because I'm going to scrape some of it off, but I want to make sure there's enough there to scrape off and give that chippy look. Alright. Loofah seeds today. I don't know what loofah seeds are, or if I do, I don't realize that's what it is. Alright, I'm going to dry this real quick. Alright, and Miss Krista, thank you for having me in the event today. I appreciate you, friend. What is loofah? Fill me in. Like I said, I'm really uneducated when it comes to all the weird things. You're so sweet. You guys, up after me is Beating with Wayne. I did try to tag him, but for some reason, I don't know if his page is just set up to where I can't. But you will definitely want to go and check him out. And anybody that catches this on the replay, be sure to go back and check out all the crafters, presenters from today in the Stand Tall Crafting group. And be sure to like and follow their pages. So, like I told you guys last time I was live with you, pretty sure it was in this group, I'm new to the whole kit world. Darn it, I got that on the side and did not want to. New to the wood kit world. Hello, Mary. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. So, I have some that I ordered that are a lot more involved than these, or this one. So I'm working my way up to the more challenging ones because some of them are really like puzzle pieces. Alright. Nope. Well, that wasn't good. Oh, I think the cross is going to cover that part anyway, so I think we're okay. Hey, Kelly girl, how are you? Probably going to end up with paint all over my hair. Oh, and I just realized you can see some dog prints on the floor behind me. I did not have time to clean up the floor. So, does anybody have any big plans for the weekend? I will be live tomorrow. I'm a guest presenter at another page. And then Saturday, hi Teresa. Saturday, one of our kiddos, one of our sons has, I think it's baseball. I can't remember. It might be basketball, but I'm pretty sure it's baseball. Saturday, so I'm going to that. And then I have another event on Sunday.
May I comment?
Yeah, you can come read some comments over here.
Hello.
Here's my daughter. This is our youngest, Alea. Some of you might recognize her from our Mommy and Me Monday Night Crafting.
Do you have a chair?
Here, the stool's right here. She wants to read some comments, so you guys keep her busy. Chit chat.
So give me a conversation too, y'all.
There we go. An event Sunday. And Peggy, we did not have any damage other than, here, you can come sit next to me in case you need help reaching. We got a little bit of water in our basement, but they did really good about getting that dried up kind of as it was coming in. Now, I may have dried this entirely too much for me to scrape some of this off, but we'll see. Nope, it's working. Sorry, I know that voice is terrible. And Sunday, her daughter's B-day is Sunday, yep.
My birthday soon.
Yep, she'll be 10 on the 22nd.
My cheeks are really red because I was just outside.
And then my other daughter will be 18 on the 29th.
I feel like it's too fast. She don't even look 18.
Well, it's too fast for all of you.
I mean, I can't believe I'm already going into 5th grade soon.
Yep. You guys are, it's bittersweet as your kids get older,
That's
right?
2 stars.
Oh, thank you.
How many stars?
Okay, you gotta read the comments as they come. Make her work. That's right, Donna. Make her read them comments. Peggy, you're in Taylorville, right? If I remember right, you're the one that's very close to me. It was not good.
Those winds were terrible.
Okay. So I'm really just kind of focusing more on the sides because this cross is going to go in the
Dad
middle.
said have a great life, babe.
Thanks, babe.
The wind was very terrible.
Alright, so now I've took a big nick out of it. It's too much. I don't like it. So I'm going to try to, yep.
So it said happy early birthday to me.
Oh, well, what do you say?
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought, Peggy. Miss Krista said hello. You can say hello back.
Hello back. What are you making? A cross?
Yep, I'm making, I think I'm going to do a hidden hanger on here. I can't lose track of time. Okay. A hidden hanger, so that way if she wants to hang it up, she can, or if she wants to just prop it up, she can. Well, I don't want to say, just in case she happens to hop on and see it at some point, because I'm going to give it as a Mother's Day gift.
Oh, a secret.
Yes, it's a gift. Okay, I think that's probably just, like I said, I don't know her home decor, so just in case it's not, I thought I turned that fan off. Not super, like, rustic and farmhouse. It'll, not be too bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on this. So what I did learn when I did the last kit, and I made this sign, which I still haven't finished yet, but when I painted the wood itself, it kind of changed the color of the paint, so I think I'm going to go ahead and...
There's so many comments.
Yep. I think I'm going to go ahead and prime it first. I think I'll just go ahead and use this white because I am going to use the sage chalk paint on this, and then for the spindle part of the cross, I'm going to use celery. So it's kind of, I guess, somewhat neutral.
Dad sent you 50 stars.
Hi, Bridget. Thanks for coming in.
Hi,
Yep,
Bridget.
using another one of these. Oh, wait, that's the same color as that. Use this one. Okay. Did you like the turkey? It was super good when I tasted a few bites of it. I liked it.
It was yummy.
Good. I'll have to buy that again.
The mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yeah. All right. Is anybody saying anything? No? Okay. I wonder, we're going to go out and back in just to make sure that the comments didn't stop, because sometimes they do. They've been doing that really bad for me. Is everybody else still having problems with comments?
If you do, comment about it. We'll see if it shows up.
Okay, once again, I got it on the side. I didn't know what to, but it's okay. Alright, so this does not need to be perfect because I'm going to paint over it. I just was doing that as a base coat. And actually, while I have that out, I think I'm going to go ahead and give these a base coat as well. So the only thing is that's kind of a bummer is I don't think, so you can see on the spindle, it has all this pretty stuff
Yeah, I was about to say.
like etched into it, but when you paint over it, you can't see it.
I was gonna say, why are you painting over it?
Yeah, now I kind of wish I would have maybe just looked at it to see what it looked like with this natural wood over it, but too late now, too late now.
Oh, someone commented. Today, my daughter is 30, Peggy said.
Well, happy birthday to your daughter.
And then someone also gave me another happy birthday.
What do you
Well,
say?
to her. Like, to happy birthday to her. And
Oh, okay.
then Peggy, happy birthday to her. Okay, these are just happy birthday wishes to what's her name.
That's okay.
And then we need more comments.
Yeah. We like it when people talk to one another and make friends. That's what it's all about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coming together. The whole crafting community, I'm in awe of how kind everybody that I've encountered has been, how accepting and just supportive of one another. Seems like this year, and maybe in past years, and I just was oblivious to it, but there has been several tragedies and just sadness, things that have happened to other creators, and everybody just really rallies around them.
Can I turn it sideways?
Well, then you won't see the comments. They just rally around them, and it's really a beautiful thing to see everybody loving on each other, especially, you know,
I
in
can't see
people's
the
time
comments.
of need. Yep, go out and back in. There you go. She asked a question.
What's your daughter's name?
Are you going to answer her? Look in the camera and tell her what your name is?
Alea.
Alea.
I'm on other lives on Mondays.
Yep, we do lives. We try to do lives on Monday nights for Mommy and Me Monday Night Crafting. We've missed the last couple of weeks. We've had some other stuff going on. I've gotten caught at work late. So it's hit and miss, but I have a Telegram channel, and I do always post on my Telegram channel when we go live. That is featured on the top of my page. So if anybody wants to join my Telegram channel, you can do that there. And I've also been downloading my videos from Facebook and uploading to YouTube, because as we all know, they now delete them after 30 days. And I don't want them to be lost forever. Aww.
Thanks.
I don't want, my videos to be lost forever, so I've been putting them up there, and my YouTube channel is also linked to the top of my page if you guys want to go and subscribe to that.
My youngest turned 33 yesterday. Yay!
Happy belated birthday. How do you spell your name?
Oh, A-L-A-Y-A.
A''Laya.
I always forget that.
Yes. Okay, I think that's good enough. All right, so now I'm going to go in. I'm going to use the darker green, the sage, on the bottom. Yep. Okay, still doing good on time.
When do you have to be done at?
8 o'clock. And then Mr. Wayne with Beating with Wayne.
Is he like a bedazzler person?
Oh, he makes spiders out of...
Hey, you showed me that.
Mm-hmm. He's very talented at what he does. And I don't think I'm going to do like a full coverage on this cross either.
So many people have birthdays today.
Yeah. Happy birthday to your youngest, Nancy. Hey, Jess, how are you?
Hey.
Jess comes and hangs out with us on Mondays a lot, doesn't she?
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Just so that way it looks kind of rustic and beat up a little bit also. All right. It's really hard for me to decide what colors to do this since it's not something I'm keeping for me. And I really don't know her home decor, so.
Mom, you could like take a pen and draw over those designs.
So, got that.
Those are the pieces. They still have those designs.
Yep, you were right. If they're coming through, that's good. But I am going to be putting another layer of paint. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside to dry. I'm running out of room like usual.
I don't know if I'll be comment reading for this whole night.
Well, we've only got about a half hour left, but you can go wherever you want.
Bea said that when she get back, we'd go outside on a trampoline and she'd spot me.
Okay. So I think, before I painted this, it had the lines kind of like a fence post. So I'm going to try to put some of those back. Where's my ruler?
Crafting with Michelle, nearly 7 weeks.
Okay. So I can kind of see where some of them are. I have this Spindle all pencil. It is water reactive.
So if it gets water on it, it won't come off.
It'll darken it up. And this is in the color, is this just black? I think so. So I'm going to use my ruler and I'm going to just kind of go on here with my Spindle all and trace out some of these lines to put them back in.
This is pretty. Someone said.
Well, who said it? Can you tell me who said it?
I can't read it.
Cypress Designs. Yes, her name is Donna. Donna makes some really cool stuff.
The crafting farmer person.
Oh, that's Misty. That's my pumpkin sister. She's putting in a pumpkin patch again this year too. We've been chit-chatting. Misty, did you go and find those, that website, those blue dahlias?
I found a way to stand it up this way, Mom.
Yep, there you go. Alright, so this is gonna be straight-ish. Ish. I'm not good at straight and perfect. I think that's why I like the rustic farmhouse vintagey stuff so much. Because, if you mess up, you can just work it into it. Alright, so you can see I put those lines back in there. Hey, Debbie. Thanks for coming on. Alright, so now I'm going to take my water brush pen. I'm going to try to get up close just so you guys can see a little bit. Let me squeeze this to get it wet. And then when you go like this, it's going to darken that line and activate what I did. Can you see the difference? See how it darkened that up? Alright, so that's I'm going to do, and I'm not going to do it like in every single spot. I'm just going to kind of hit and miss here and there.
Hey, sweet friend.
Who said that? Oh, Krista. She's talking to. Okay.
Oh, it does make darker.
It does make it darker.
Will it like stay darker, or will it like get lighter when it dries?
Nope, it'll stay dark. It was one of the things I was searching for. I told you guys in the beginning that I felt like when I came home I was just looking for everything. I could not find my Spindle pencil. I have 2 of them. One of them is missing, and I had it right here on my desk in the little... this is the new one I found. Just in the little holder here, and the kids don't know. I mean, it kind of, it looks like it could be just a pencil. A very expensive pencil. So I have a feeling one of the kids might have grabbed it to use for homework or something. And I had just gotten a new one, and I couldn't remember where I put it up. So it took me forever to find that. And then when I was cooking dinner, it took me forever to find my meat thermometer. Okay.
You're welcome, Mom. I gave you fireworks.
Okay, thank you. All right. I want to show them what I did here, so don't make it do any more effects for a minute, because then they won't be able to see. Okay. All right, so you guys can see how much darker it made that now. That's what I was going for. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to get this, probably about 25 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get this attached so it can start drying while I'm painting the other. And for that, I think I should have turned that on. I always forget.
The hot glue gun?
The hot glue tool, yes.
Ooh, it can't does it smell?
Here's what we've got so far.
These are really cool, Mom.
I have a feeling I'm going to love this and I will want it for myself, but I'm not going to do that. I really just don't have a whole lot of wall space.
Yeah, because you've already used the path.
Oh, I forgot which end was
Mom,
on top.
These are so
okay.
cool.
Oh, I could almost leave the white, but guys. So this is what it looks like with the white on top. I like it, but I think that it needs...
That's what
I could always stain it with the wax. What would you do? Should I paint it with the lighter celery like I originally planned on it? Should I just stain it with wax? Should I just stain it with my brown Dixie Belle?
I would do the Dixie Belle.
Okay.
Mom, you know what you could do?
I need you to turn it around so that way I can see too, please.
You could glue, like,
Hey, Marilyn and John, how are ya?
Hello. Guess what you could do, Mom? You could glue a clip on the back of this, bada bing, bada bing, brand new clip. These are so cool, Mom. I'm so glad you did these.
Okay. Yep, this is the box that's on the way. All right. Take a quick drink. You guys have any thoughts or suggestions on that? Wax would look nice. That's what I was thinking.
The wax.
Well, I was thinking, Donna, to use the celery on the spindle part of the cross and then dirty it up with my Dixie Belle. Oh, decisions. I am not good at
decisions.
Yes, I am a very indecisive person. Like, I can look at something and be like, oh, I like that. I can make that, with those colors and all of that. But when it comes time to, really decide and stuff, I struggle.
Is this
all right,
comic
so...
glitching?
Uh-oh. We're plugged up here. So I'm going to use my Tight Bond Quick and Thick.
I love peeling glue.
And then just a couple of dots of the hot glue. Oh my word. What's happening?
Oh no. Please comment. I need a conversation.
You're so silly. Okay. Think I can see through now. Go with my first thought. Oh, Donna. Okay. Okay, saying that now just made me think of that song
What song?
called O'Donna.
Don't sing, Mom.
Oh, I won't sing. I'll spare everybody of that. I'm being probably way more generous with this than what I need to, but I want to make sure it's stuck on there really good.
So it doesn't fall off?
Yeah.
You have to send this across the country.
Nope.
No. She live near us?
Yes.
She does?
Alright, we'll see if this bad boy's ready. Yep.
You should
Alright,
whisper
so
it in my
I'm
ear so I know who
trying.
I'm for.
Well, I'll tell you when we're all done here. Trying not to mix my glues. Alright, and I'm going to stand up so I can get this somewhat centered. You're whispering, don't mess up, makes me nervous, like I'm gonna mess it up, and I probably will. Stink
more
pot.
people commented. What?
Okay. Push this on here for a minute.
Is what you truly wanted.
Do what?
Whatever came to
Your mind first is what you truly
wanted.
wanted. That's good advice. The rest is just...
Doubting myself.
Yep. That's usually the case. Okay. Alright, so I think it's on there. Oh, I love that green.
It's so pretty.
Oh, okay.
Mom, your table is
Let's
a
set
mess.
this. I know the table is a mess. It doesn't matter. It's a big table and it still just isn't enough room. Alright, so let's put this back on here. Oop,
Mom, you know what you need to
almost popped it apart.
You need to get a tape, like a small table that fits in that corner and then all of that
No,
there.
a little doggy. I know, but I like it all here within my reach. Okay, so let's go ahead
Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I'm falling asleep.
and get the Waverly and chalk paint and
And
celery.
she spelled my name right. I am
She
9
did.
years old. And I'm about to be 10. So I'm 9.5.
You're more than 9 and a half.
9 and like 4
Yeah.
quarters.
You're like 9 and like, yeah.
I'm a pre-queen.
Alright, this has got some crunchy stuff around the lid too. There we
Paint
go.
boogers?
Alright,
Does it have paint boogers?
I'm gonna just use this same one here.
Mom, guess what we did in art?
Which
In
is
art,
art?
we got to go to the clay room for the first time.
The clay room? What's that?
It's this room full of clay.
Oh.
And
Okay.
well, we're making a project where you're making a sign with your initials or like an R for Rochester on it. It has to
Cool.
be a letter. And we did practice the first time we went there, but then next time we go to art, we're actually going to start the project.
Cool.
And it's a sign. Clay was so fun because you gotta like smack it on this table, get water on it.
Yeah. Miss Donna with Cypress Designs, and there might be some other people on here too, but Miss Donna does some really cool stuff with clay. I've seen her do.
Party time, Donna said.
Pretend party time. Preteen party time. Yeah.
I'm a pre-tween.
Uh-huh.
I'm a teen when I'm
13.
13.
Yeah.
Because that's when you hear the word
It's
teen.
going by so fast, that's for sure.
You're a teen when you hear the word teen.
Yeah.
So when I'm 12, I'll still be a tween.
Yeah.
A tiny ween.
Okay.
A baby ween. I will always be my mom's tiny baby.
You will. Oh, you guys, did you hear that? She said she will always be my baby. You all will always be my babies, no matter how big you get. All right,
I'm
we'll
like
dry this
8,000
up.
jillion million trillion years old.
Always, always. You need to do more. Yeah, I've not really done anything with clay. And Donna, I don't know if you know, I mentioned it before on a live that I used to do cake decorating
Yeah, you did.
a long time ago, and I loved working with fondant. That was like one of the reasons I started doing it, and I loved it so much.
Aww, that's it. Aww.
Yeah, she said, "Aw."
Probably because I'm so adorable.
So Donna, I bet because you are so good with clay that you could do great cakes.
Probably.
7:44. All right, you guys. Again, for those of you that may have came on later, I am in an event today with the Stand Tall Crafting Group, led by our fearless leader, Miss Krista. She has a page herself called Crafts by Krista with the K. She doesn't do lives, but she makes some amazing things that you can go over and take a look. If you need any gifts for anybody or for yourself for that matter, she's got some great stuff over there. So you can give her page a follow. And then if you are not already in the Stand Tall Crafting group, please join that group. And if you are not already following my page, I would appreciate a like and follow. And anybody else on here that you see with the page name, if you would hit that little blue follow button next to their name as well, that would be great. You know, it's free and it's so appreciated by all of us. All right, so
Donna said, I just love this. I've only done cakes with
spackle, and we need to try. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Donna. You can create fake bake. And you know, I have not done a fake bake. I have seen some really cool fake bakes out there, and I have not done any. All right, so I think before I assemble this, I am going to dirty it up a little bit. I'm going to use my Dixie Belle Besting Wax in the color brown. I am loving this stuff, you guys. I would normally just use like my Distress inks and stuff to do this. But I am really loving how this stuff works, so I think I'll keep my Distress inks and whatnot that I have for my paper crafting. A little heavy-handed right there.
What? It's like a powder, but in the inside it looks like a liquid.
No, it's not powder, it's creamy. That's just because I went like that. I dabbed it off.
I smell it.
Don't let me lose track of time. Keep me on check, girl.
And 7:46.
All right.
So you need to hurry or scurry.
Hurry, scurry, you say, huh?
Mm-hmm. I love the cross basement with crafting. What's her name?
Love the cross. Basement crafting with Michelle. You should do no different than you.
Oh no! Dog bark.
Yep. Probably my husband and my daughter coming home.
And too quiet.
Oh, they already know. I let them know. Basement crafting with Michelle is not too far from us. She's, I think, just a state over from us. Maybe someday I can go see her in person. I would love that. There are so many of you that I would actually love to meet and see in person and give big hugs to and all of that.
The background dogs are barking chihuahuas.
Yeah, those are our little chihuahuas.
Little babies, even though they're really old. Even though they're older than grandma.
A little more over here.
Can you spot me tomorrow on the video since it's dark? What?
Okay.
Can you spot me tomorrow since it's dark?
Alright, so got that. It's so funny because when I see up here in the camera, it's
I love doing fake bakes.
the lighting is so different, and down here it's actually really good, so that makes me very happy.
Chris said I love
Doing fake bakes. You would probably love doing fake bakes.
What
Maybe
are
someday.
fake bakes?
Well, that's when you make it to look like fake food, like a loaf of bread or cupcakes, just different kinds of food out of things, and it's not real. It's fake.
You need to start making cakes again.
Cakes are just so much work. Okay.
Art is so much work.
I know, but it's relaxing.
Yeah,
Alright, so I'm going to let that sit and dry and move on to the spindle part
Mom,
here.
guess what? If you put your heart into cake, it would still be relaxing.
I know, but the problem that you guys, the reason why I stopped, oh look, that's picking up all those lines. That's awesome. The reason I stopped doing cakes was because I did not enjoy the baking side of things. I just wanted to decorate. That's what I wanted to do.
So
And
that's how
you can't do one, you know, you have to make the cake in order to decorate.
So is that how you got into art, the decorating?
Kind of a little bit. I mean, I always liked being crafty and creative when I was a kid. But I guess as an adult, it evolved.
We need to start making like videos on YouTube.
I've been posting all of our videos on YouTube because they're getting deleted from Facebook. So I've been downloading them and putting them on YouTube. So that way they're not lost forever. My channel name on YouTube is the same as here. J-Will Creations, yeah. Yeah, you sure can. It'll help with my watch time. YouTube, I feel like, is a whole nother beast. Like, I don't quite understand it all. 750? Okay. I don't understand all of it. I need to do a little bit more research on it. Nope, don't touch it.
Will it stay in my finger?
It'll wash off eventually.
We have 8 viewers.
Alright.
What kind of puppy?
So what kind of puppies we have?
Chihuahuas.
Yep, we have 2 Chihuahuas, and then what are our
A
other dogs?
chocolate lab, a Saint Bernard, and my grandma on the other side has a Shih Tzu.
Yep. Alright, so that's pretty good and dirtied up. Let's go ahead and get it assembled. Alright, this part one at the top. Yeah, I'm glad I went with the light green. Okay. Same with my Type Bond Quick and Thick.
51.
Alright. Couple of dots of the glue.
Like the same before.
Just like before. Trying not to. I don't think it's the end of the world if it gets mixed just a smidgen. I don't know. Alright.
I like to worry my mom sometimes.
Yeah, that's not nice.
I'm just kidding. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. Alright, pushing that down. I'm gonna hold it in place for a second.
You know what I was thinking? For this to be like round so it fit like on that.
Do what?
For this to be like round.
Oh,
so
well,
it fit
it's supposed to look like little spindles, so it just butts up next to it, just like that.
Okay, now I get it. I pulled out my tooth yesterday.
She did, you guys. I think she lost her last baby tooth last
The
night.
dentist said I only had one more, so yeah, it was my last one.
So now she's got all grown up teeth.
Now I have no more tooth fairy visits.
No more tooth fairy.
I sent her a note saying, I really miss you.
Watch your toes out when running your toes over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they've been
All
on
right.
a chair. One time my mom said on a live, watch your toes, I don't want to run them over. And then I said they've been on the chair the whole time, and then I put my feet down and she ran my toes over.
See, moms know best, don't we, moms? We know.
Very pretty, Peggy said.
Thank you, Peggy. I need to stop using so much of the Type Bond when I put it on. I feel like I overdo it and then it oozes, and I don't like the oozing glue, but
Because then it shows.
yeah, you just wipe it
Hi,
off.
Chihuahua pups. They're not pups, they're old ladies.
They are old
They're
ladies.
77?
Our Chihuahuas are
12 in human years, and a dog
Yeah.
years 77, I think.
Yeah, they are little old ladies.
They're on the old things, even though they don't look
It's so sad. They're both from the same litter, but one of them, she was black. And she has so much gray in her now. And when I just see her little face, she's just...
And she can't hear.
And she's deaf. She's lost her hearing. And that makes me sad. And then the other one, she's tan and she don't have no gray hair.
But she barely has any teeth.
Yep, they both barely have any teeth. They have had
a lot pulled out.
Several of their teeth pulled.
Are they because they were rotten or like?
Yep. Yeah. Just because they get old and dogs, you know, don't brush their teeth like people and.
Ozzy brushes his teeth. Well, Grandma brushes Ozzy's teeth.
Yeah.
With a doggy toothbrush. She goes.
What do you think would happen if you tried to go at Snickers with the toothbrush?
She would bite me and growl. When someone tries petting Snickers, like she has to be in the mood. She has to come to you. You not go to her.
She's like, a cranky old lady.
Yeah, Bunny's sweet, and then every time you try to pet Snickers, and if you go to her, she'll be like.
All right, so here's where we're at.
Mom, it's 54.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
It's almost time.
Yep, I'm going to add a hanger to the back. I'm going to move this out of the way. Yep, and like I said, I'm going to do a hidden hanger just in case she wants to sit it up somewhere. I feel like, I don't know, I'd have to look. I feel like it needs to have a word on it. I don't know why. I feel like everything I do needs to have a word. It needs to say blessed or something on it, so I may look into adding that later.
Cross my mom did.
What do you guys think? Would you add a word to it or just leave it as it is?
Leave it how it is.
Leave it as it is.
The last class my mom made, it said forgiveness on it. Are you trying to make the line show up?
Yeah, trying to make the line show up. I'm gonna have to do something. I think I will use maybe some ink to go in to get those lines to show up a little bit more. Because the wax isn't cutting it for me. I really want the lines to show up more in there.
Our next creator is Lauren.
Yeah. Our next creator is Beating with Wayne. Where's my juice? Here it is. And you guys, I really do appreciate you being here with me this evening. And anybody that comes in and catches the replay, be sure to leave a hashtag replay so we can say hello. And I can thank you for catching the replay.
I think I left my computer on the bus restaurant.
Alright, so.
Are you, like, how is it gonna like reach the top though?
It's not gonna reach the top. That's why it's called a hidden hanger. I'll go in and put some reinforcements on here with a little piece of fabric or maybe a popsicle stick or something.
Y'all people crazy. More dog bark. Or not.
Nope.
I think that's Savannah. That's probably why they're not barking.
Probably. Alright.
You could put a long word on it.
That's what I was thinking, Donna. I feel like it needs a word. I don't know. Maybe that's just me and my style. I feel like
Peggy said
I
good
put
night.
words on everything. Good night, Peggy. Thank you so much for being here. And again, like I said, everybody, I know my lives are kind of sporadic. I'm really mostly just live in the events here.
And on Monday.
Yep, and then Mondays are real inconsistent, and we're trying to do better. But if you guys would like to catch us live again or to know when we're going live, be sure to join my Telegram channel because I do send out notifications. So let me grab. I think I'll do fabric.
Hidden hanger, la la la.
Oh, I don't know which one I want to use. Let's use a piece of this.
So now when people yell Bunny's name or like Bunny's... No, it's still on it.
Alright.
Or like basically yell names or something like that. My buddy won't hear. She won't respond. And she has to see Snickers barking to be able to bark.
Yep. Alright, we've got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left.
It's so sad. It's so sad that she can't hear. 58, Mom.
58, we're getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
This is pretty fabric. Yep, my niece got here. Alright. Alright, thank you again, Krista, for having me this evening. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and spending your time with me. It is much appreciated. And to everybody that I missed earlier today, I will go back and give your video some love. I apologize I wasn't able to catch you live, but I will be sure to do that. And yes, of course, Krista, I'm grateful that you have me. Alright, you guys, here's what I have. Like I said, I got this kit from Lisa Brown with Brown Eyed Girls Crafting. I am going to go back and I think get some of my distress ink out and try to bring out those lines a little bit more. I don't know. Or maybe I'll take a little bit of white paint and go over to try and bring it out that way. I don't know. But thank you again so much for being here, you guys. I hope you have a great evening and a wonderful weekend. And come back and see us soon. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night.
Send hearts, send hearts. Hey, it sent me one.